Eminem and M&M's.
Dun, dun.
Eminem and M&M and Eminem and M&M. Eminem and M&M.
One more.
Eminem and M&M.
One final one.
Eminem and
M&M.
Okay, thinkers, it's time to put your thinking caps on. It's time to think. You think?
Welcome back to
You Think, a podcast by two gays
who
that
certainly don't.
I'm
My name is Pink Pancake.
And I'm the Prima Donald,
And we have
honey.
a very special guest in the studio today. We are here with Donald's very lovely mother and my second mother. It's Mama Lisa Adler. Everyone make some noise for her.
Cheers! Now, I know you can't see her or hear her because she's not on the mic, but
She might laugh or she might be horrified.
who
And
knows?
maybe we'll ask her to talk a little, but we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, so kind of the rule for the podcast for Michael is his parents cannot listen to this. My parents can. My dad can, unfortunately, because of death. But my mom can, and she does.
And she's currently live in the studio. And if you want to have the same experience, just swipe into her Instagram.
Yeah.
And if you pay us enough money, we too will let you sit in live and
yes,
listen
we have
to
a
this
one-person studio
Yeah,
audience.
we have one-person studio audience. So that could be you. If you want to bring a friend, we'll work it out. Today's a really special episode.
Very special
because we're
episode.
recording this on
My dad's birthday. So it is Juneteenth today, which is also my father's. It would have been his 70th birthday. So this is the Stew special. It's also our second to last Pride episode, but more importantly, it's the Stew special.
Yes, more importantly,
today
it's the Stew
we're
special.
gonna honor him and raise a glass. And I know that this is a podcast, so a lot of you are listening to this.
Yeah, and I just looked and saw last week's episode. I think got 14 views on YouTube.
Oh,
so that's pretty good.
The
But we're
people are
getting
watching.
hundreds on the listen only option.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So just imagine us raising
a glass
to our kings stew.
Yeah,
literally. Cheers.
Cheers.
Do the clink into a mic. Did you hear that? You guys hear that? You hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I
Let's
guess
get a
we can
good
just
one.
get right into
Let's get a
our
good
first
one.
segment. Okay, ready?
Wait, put your finger down there so
3, 2, 1. Clink.
that was nice.
I mean, I'm sorry, but if I was listening to this and heard such a crisp clink,
Yeah,
I'd be
ASMR.
compelled to celebrate.
ASMR lover. We have 3 segments in this podcast. Segment number 1 is called You Think. That's when we talk about what we're thinking about. Segment number 2 is called Group Think. That's when we talk about what the world at large is thinking about of pop culture and
That's
the
right.
like. And then segment number 3 is called What Do You Even Think?
What do you
And
even
that
think?
we will get into. But let's start about what we're even thinking about.
Okay, well, I'm randomly thinking about my father this week. And,
Yeah.
Ooh, I just bumped into the mic. And how much I love him. But so this week has been a holy trinity of different events. It's been the 1-year anniversary of my father's death, which was on Sunday the 14th. Then it was his birthday today. Then it is Father's Day on Sunday. So it's truly a holy trinity of feel grief. But I will say, because I am who I am, I'm such a planner that I planned this grieving down, honey.
Yeah.
I really did. I was like, so here's my grief schedule. I even shared it with my boss. I said, so here's my grief schedule for the next week and how I will be participating in this. Just wanted to shout that out. So I really structured this, starting with Sunday was the death anniversary of my dad. I had a work event, which I did, and I did my responsibilities, honey. And then me, my sister, and Peter got tattoos, which you were there for. What was your experience like?
It was really beautiful. They all got matching small crown tattoos because we used to call him King Stew. We still call him King Stew.
Yeah.
And if you're watching right now, Donald is showing his tattoo to the
Right.
world. Peter actually drew the tattoo on a piece of paper, and that is exactly what everyone got. And, I would have thought that you would have done this months ago, but instead you did it an hour before.
Or
when you
even
were
minutes
sketching.
before.
Minutes before. Well, even when they got there, they changed their drawing. So it's like something that's on them forever,
Yeah.
and I appreciate that. And you're such a planner that
Yeah.
it's amazing that you decided, let me wait till the
Until
last
then.
second to figure out exactly the drawing of the crown.
Well,
Maybe
Peter,
mom isn't happy to hear this.
well, no, Peter drew
Yeah.
about 100 different options.
I'd say like 1 million.
Yeah. And so I said, you know what? I want to get there and just feel what I think is right. So I was like, I'm sure I'm gonna like one of his. And then I got there and I was like, none of them feel right. So then I was like, okay, wait, how do we? And then I asked the tattoo parlor, I was like, do you have any little crown examples? And they showed me one. And I was like, okay, I do like that one, but I kind of like it mixed with this other one that Peter's done. So then I asked Peter to blend the two. And then I was like, this is my special little crown.
And the guy who did your tattoo was so sweet, so nice.
Sergio.
Couldn't tell if he was gay or not, but
I can't tell
would
if
go on a
he's-
date.
Oh my God. He might be gay, queer, whatever.
He's probably queer.
He's probably queer.
LGB.
You guys, this is at Red Ink Studio in Hell's Kitchen, and
Can I say something about? So you said tattoo parlor, and remember I was talking about massage parlor,
right?
When do we say parlor, and when don't we say parlor? And I feel like maybe we never say parlor ever in this day and age.
Ice cream parlor.
Ice cream parlor?
Yeah,
that's a thing. Your mom is
it's a
shaking
parlor.
her head. So many things more things are parlors than you might even know.
Yeah, and if you're a parlor listening to this right now, just know we see you. And we're looking into each and every camera and we see you. But yeah, we had a fun tattoo night and then we got Indian food. We went to a drag show. So that was like, I was like, okay, that's how I'm celebrating. Oh, also because I'm type A in terms of grieving. So a year ago when I got gifts, when my dad was, he had just passed and like people were sending gifts for like the next 2 weeks. I had Peter write down every person who gave me a gift and what it was. And then I was like in such a haze those few weeks I didn't even get to thank people. But I kept the receipts, honey. And then I had pre-scheduled texts to go to everyone to thank them at 8 a.m. the morning of the 1 year anniversary. And I was like, dear blank, like, thank you so much for sending, that pie a year ago.
I got that text too.
Yeah, I pre-scheduled it.
Yeah.
I sent it to everyone because I was like, I don't want to have to think about this on the day, but I do want to thank these folks. And I'm like, I don't know a good time to do it. It's been so long. But I like scheduled them all. And then I like woke up that morning and kind of forgot that I
You can schedule a text.
Oh yeah, honey.
You'll learn something new every day.
I love to schedule a text.
If you go to the Apple Genius parlor, then they'll tell you how to do that.
Okay, because this is an educational podcast, I want everyone to get out your phones, okay? Get out your phones.
Yeah.
Type something into a text message. Say, hey, Diva. Are you typing it? You're typing it? Hey, Diva.
Your mom is actually typing it right now.
Great.
Yeah.
Then you're going to go to the plus button on the left. You're going to scroll down to send later.
Send later.
And then you can decide the time.
And do the people know it was sent later? No.
Wow. Fabulous.
That's really cool.
No, it's fabulous.
Wow.
Fabulous.
That's fabulous. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're learning a lot.
So we're learning a lot. Anyway, so that was that day. Then on Wednesday, I took the day off of work, and me and my siblings had a fabulous day of celebrating my dad together. We went to all of his favorite spots, or some of his favorite spots. He had many, many favorite spots.
The favorite of the favorite spots.
Yeah, but we went to his favorite breakfast place. We got a lotto ticket at the place where he would spend way too much money on lotto tickets. We went to the movies at noon and saw Scary Movie 6. Now this part was gugulala. So basically, so we went to the movies, and we used to go to the movies all the time with my dad. And an iconic thing about him is that he would fall asleep in movies and snore extremely loudly. But it never like really bothered me because I got so used to it. But it definitely bothered those around him. But anyways, we went to the movies noon on a Wednesday, so there was like really nobody in the theater. Except for, and usually we would sit in the aisle because that was the easiest access for my dad to go out to the bathroom. But we're like, unfortunately, he's not here. We can now sit in the middle. So we sat in the middle and we're like, okay, like here we are. But there was a man sitting in the aisle. Anyways, the movie is halfway through and he is snoring boots. He is snoring so loudly. And my siblings kind of just look at each other and we're like, he's with us. like we have a loud snoring man in the theater who happens to be here at noon on a Wednesday.
Were there anyone like who else?
There was one other person in this left corner of the theater
alone.
Yeah.
So just 4 people.
Yeah, like
5
literally,
people total.
it was like 4 or 5
Incredible.
people, and one of them was really
loudly snoring.
and his snores really did sound like my dad's. it was iconic, honestly. And yeah, so
And you went to and wait. First, I wanted to tell a
oh man,
story
please
of going to the movies.
get
My
into it.
favorite story is Donald. I think you saw the other people. It was called Other People. It's like my favorite movie ever.
Wait, I forget what that is.
Other People. It was the guy who did the other two. He wrote that movie about. It was about a gay guy who has to return home and his mom is dying of cancer.
Oh, yes.
It's Molly Shannon.
Yeah, I feel like it's called something.
Other
no,
People.
Other People. It's
yeah,
so good. If you guys want to watch it, you should.
I think it's literally one of my top 5 favorite
Me
movies.
too, and I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. But you had already seen it, right?
Yes.
And then, did you already see it with your dad?
Okay.
Or
Now I remember the story. I had seen it, but not with my dad.
Not with your dad. But you were like, okay, there's an 11 a.m. screening on a Sunday. Where like you, me, my dad are all going to this movie together.
I forgot about this. Yeah.
And it was also like not super packed. It was 11 a.m. on a Sunday,
right.
Not like the opportune time to see a movie.
Right.
And I was so moved by this movie. You know, a movie is called a movie because it can help.
It moves.
It makes you move.
Yeah,
and the people on the screen usually move too. And I was really moved. And I start. Like at the end of the movie, I am hysterically, audibly sobbing.
And I'm sitting there like looking forward, and then I hear like, yeah. And I'm like, is this man really like sobbing?
Yeah,
like, not like tears dropping.
Not tears, like audibly sobbing. And with your dad, and he was really supportive of me. Yeah. And he goes, "Did you like it?" I think he also like called me gay or something, which was funny. He was really funny about it, but he held space for me, made fun of me, and was supportive at the same time.
And that's beautiful, and that's exactly who he was. That is funny. Yeah. So my dad loved the movies. He was an AMC A-list Stubs member. Which I did have until he passed, and then I was like, unfortunately, like this is not a cost that I should continue. But anyways, we had a great time. Then we went to his apartment, and my brother and sister and I taught my Uncle Gary how to cook a little bit because my dad used to like cook him meals.
How was that?
It was great. It felt like such a beautiful thing to do. We went around.
Do you think Gary will?
So he took notes.
Okay.
He took notes on a pen and paper.
If he calls you, just like talking, maybe like the first few times.
Mm-hmm. Well, he used to call Johnny because Johnny was the one really teaching him how to cook. And I was like, Johnny. I was there for vibes, I think.
Yeah.
But it was really sweet. I thought it might have been like more difficult to return to my dad's apartment, but it was.
This was your
lovely.
Second time or third time?
Second or third time. So I haven't gone in like 9 or 10 months. And it was like a little spooky, but it was great. We had a good time, and I took a nap in his bed, and then I went out.
Where did you go?
Brooklyn.
Where?
Then I went to watch the Las Culturistas Awards.
Right.
And there was a screening, and Matt and Bowen showed up, which was awesome. And I got to watch the Las Culturistas Awards with them, which was so great to see them watch their work and hear the laughter of the folks there and see what was hitting. And it was incredible.
I watched it last night. It was so funny.
Yeah.
I really loved it.
I'm excited to rewatch it. Because, like, I know I was there and I know I was, like, so instrumental to it in terms of posting about it on social media and nothing about the creative of the show. But I loved it.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
I see us doing that inevitably for this podcast for our Ho Homo show.
For sure.
So if every year during Christmas, we do a live Instagram show called Ho Homo, or as your mom likes to say, a Ho Ho Homo.
Yeah.
And I see us. I feel like this year we should do it like a live taping.
Yeah, the Thinkers have really been asking for like a live experience, like a live podcasting experience. And so like, thank you, Thinkers. You've been so vocal and we've heard you. We've heard your cry. And we're going to give you what you deserve as our audience.
Yeah.
That you've been seeing the messages, right? They started a GoFundMe.
To get us to stop doing this?
Yeah. No, it's petition.com or something. Change.org.
Change.org. Yeah.
And they want to change us from not doing a live event to doing a live event.
And we will, honey, we'll do it.
Trust us, we will. Okay. Anyways, had so much fun grief this week. What have you been thinking of?
Wait, there was something, I don't know. I did want to talk about, it's Stu's birthday, and I wanted to talk about he used to throw these incredible Pride.
Oh
Like,
yeah, this is still a Pride
pre-games.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Stu, every Pride month he lived really close to where the parade was where I don't know where it is anymore, but I think it's probably the same place.
Yeah.
And he would we would invite anyone we've ever maybe thought about meeting to his apartment, and Donald and I would spend days decorating before.
It was an event.
It was a whole event, and we would this was also pre-Amazon too,
right?
So we had to go to like Party City. Like, we had to go to multiple brick and mortar stores to buy the decorations.
Yeah.
And also we would print things out, and cut them out and put them on the walls, and then we'd have little Easter eggs.
We really put thought into the design. My dad still has. When I went there this week, they still have hanging up in the apartment one that said, "But first, mimosas," which is perfect.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was. We would cram every person we knew, gay, ally, anything in between, into this apartment.
Gay, ally, anything in between would be someone who hates the gays.
There we go. Yeah. They were invited.
Yeah.
And so, and my dad would get so much booze for this event.
And he'd always do a big speech before he left.
He would do a speech. He'd let us have fun, go crazy. And then he'd send us off, and he would line up and give each person a shot on the way out, and let us go on our merry way. It was so we did get shut down by the cops once.
Yeah. So what?
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah. My dad's like, "Oh, you're gonna shut down Pride?
Yeah.
Okay, I understand."
My favorite decorations we did was we thought it would be really fun to buy a bunch of plastic tablecloths, from Party City, and tape them to the wall in rainbow. And so we covered every wall in that.
It was beautiful.
We printed out queer people in media and cut them out. Well, I cut them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't be doing that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we did have a whole homage wall to Caitlyn Jenner.
When she came out. Or no.
Yeah,
when she came out when we were in college.
Yeah, but it was her
it was so
her
fresh.
New photos, and it was as trans icon. And then
that's okay.
We didn't know that she was MAGA.
I was like, what is that noise?
It's my
Is your shoe
shoesies.
squeaking? I thought that my tooth made some kind of weird squeaking noise. Because
Sometimes people don't.
Out the first time you did that.
No, just my squeaky shoes, just because I'm an athlete.
It sounds like when your alarm is running out of batteries.
Oh,
your fire alarm. Yeah.
I hate
that sound.
Once I had a boss who I was the executive assistant of, who was a monster human, and she had an alarm that was making that noise, but it was so high up because she had extremely high ceilings that I had to get her a hotel for the night because she couldn't deal with that squeaky noise.
And she couldn't ask someone to get on a ladder.
We couldn't figure it out. We couldn't get someone there
I feel
that
like
late.
when you own a building, usually, well, I guess it depends on the building. There was no doorman, right?
No, it was a co-op situation.
Poor.
Yeah, right. So freaking poor. So yeah, so much fun stuff coming up, so much good memories, so many vibes. But moving on from my beautiful father, what are you thinking about?
I was still thinking about your father. That was mine.
Keep thinking.
That was mine. I have other stuff I could share as well.
No, yeah, I think it's important.
And I have something that's perfect for your mom being in our studio audience.
Yeah.
So I just did a show called FULLSOME, spelled FULLSOME, like Fulsome. If you don't know about FULLSOME, do you know what FULLSOME is, Mama Lisa? No. FULLSOME is a kind of queer, gay, S&M sex party parade, people who are into kink celebration that started in Folsom, California, right outside of San Francisco, or maybe even honey, I don't know.
Who knows?
I like to say that I know a lot about queer history, but then when I get to the details, when I get on this microphone, sometimes it gets a little fuzzy. But it started like that. They've now brought it to different places. They have Folsom East in New York City, which is this weekend, and I always celebrate my nephew's birthday on that. He's turning 5. So
also, ironically, that is on the 1 block away from where my dad lived. So there would always be a lot of gay folks running around in S&M gear, and my dad was just like, "Oh, it's Folsom today." Yeah.
Very supportive.
It's don't take cabs down 10th.
It's Folsom. Yeah. And so I was asked to do a show at Come On Everybody, specifically doing my Tom of Finland recreation look. And so it's like, what's a show that would kind of make sense for me to wear that? So did a show called FULLSOME. It happened. It was really fun.
Yeah.
I had the best time.
It was so fun. It felt different from some of your other shows. The vibes were immaculate, I would say.
I would say. It was just like we made a little community there.
Yeah,
in
we
the
really
RVs
did.
that day. And the best part, which is why I'm so excited your mom is sitting here, is because we did something called a prettiest penis competition.
Yeah.
I'm looking at her in the eyes right now. And so there were 12 competitors and anonymous competitors, and they went in and took a picture we made these beautiful frames. Your husband, our friend Kevin, and I, and you watched. And we made these beautiful frames, and everyone put their penis in the frame. And then a photographer took a Polaroid, Rude Polaroids, took a Polaroid.
Correct.
And then we put them on the wall, and everyone got to vote. And there was a tie, a 3-way tie.
I mean, the drama.
Yeah.
Only the gays can deliver this much drama.
Yeah. And I want to say that there were all different kinds of penises on that wall. And like all penises were welcome, and we saw every single kind of penis.
And that's beautiful.
Yeah.
But what were the ones that received the most votes? Like, what were those looking like?
It's interesting because I don't necessarily, because I mean, I looked at them, and then I was obviously the tie-breaking vote. So weird. But I wouldn't have necessarily even put all 3 of those in the top 3. There were other ones I would have put in the top 3.
Interesting.
But
interesting.
Yeah, but I was the tie-breaking vote. So I chose the one. It was
and how were you moved
worked at the venue, which
was
amazing. Yeah.
How were you moved to decide on that one?
As you spill your entire
I'm just spilling
wine.
some wine on my leg, but make it fashion.
It was pretty easy. I kind of used my eyes, and I'm really grateful for my eyesight.
What was it about it that really struck you?
So it's the prettiest penis competition, right?
Yeah.
So it's
and
not about
pretty?
big. It's not about girth length. It's about everything and just like the gorgeousness of it. And
I'm so happy my mom's here for this episode.
What is pretty? What is pretty? To me, it's a je ne sais quoi. It like goes. There's no words that can describe it, right? I don't. What is a pretty penis?
Beauty
how would you say? Or maybe we should bring your mom in.
Yeah,
and ask her.
I would say beauty's
she
in the
shook her head.
beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
And I was the beholder in that case.
And you were holding their fate in your hands.
Yeah. Well, I didn't touch anything.
Yeah.
But in my eyes.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
It was the door person who won $100.
Wow.
And we're coming back August 6th, the first Thursday of August. So
wow.
If this sounds like it is titillating your fancy, come through. And then there was drag performances as well. And,
I would say what I loved was being in this environment with my friend Jess, who is a mother of 2 children and has not been out in a long time, and this is kind of like her mom's night out, and so I was with her, and this was an escape. I would say it was an escape.
It was funny to catch up with her while I was fully dressed in I was wearing gray makeup, and when the back of your neck and the insides of your ears are painted, you know that you're meaning business. And so to have to catch up with someone, not have to, but to have the joy of catching up with someone while that was happening, where I had a fake Muppet penis on, it was just a joy. It literally was just a joy.
Yeah.
It was an immense joy.
My mom did respond to my messages like, "What is in his pants?"
And it was a kind of like a puppet penis.
Yeah.
It's a fabric penis it's kind of like a plushie toy or like a pillow kind of situation.
I mean, as someone who recently
art is art
met and saw Miss Piggy, I know Muppets when I see them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you didn't.
And I hey out a bunch of people that
yeah, you did. You really did. Well, I thought you did great. I thought you did fabulous.
Thank you.
I thought you did so fabulous.
I had a good time.
And I thought you made Pride Month really special,
really prideful.
Yeah,
really full.
Yeah,
FULLSOME. Yeah.
Okay. What else are we thinking about?
I think I had. I actually watched the Knicks win.
Okay, yeah. So this is right in between. Do you think and group think? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I'll wait till group think.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait until group think because it's definitely giving more group think.
Yeah, tell me one more thing you're thinking about.
Actually, I had nothing else I was thinking about, but I do want to hear about. During Pride Month, there's a lot of making sure you look good, you feel good, and sometimes you're at the gym, And I feel like you had a gym experience.
Yeah, thank you so much. Wow, Really? Our
I got
Jimmy
you.
Fallon over
Yeah.
here.
I'll make it.
Yeah. Jimmy
We did a
Fagin.
pre-interview for this.
Yeah,
which
we
is our
did.
notes tab.
Right. I was at the gym literally today, if you
Yeah.
can imagine. Lifting things up, putting them down, lifting things up, putting them down. And I saw this really hot guy who was wearing a Knicks jersey.
You
And
love that team.
I love that team all of a sudden. And I'm not a bandwagon fan because I'm not a fan. I
Right.
just love community and I love having a good time and I love joy.
Mm.
So it's fun
See, I
to
hate
have
all those
that joy.
things.
Yeah, no, I know. I was thinking about that. Anyway, there was this really hot guy wearing a Knicks jersey and his arms were out and he looked so good. And then I started seeing him work out and his form was horrible. He was not doing any rep to like a full completion.
Yeah.
And he was pretty muscular and like well built. I'm like, imagine if he actually did a full rep of anything.
Whoa.
And I also was watching him do jump squats, like jump split squats, and he was doing it wrong. I'm like, you are probably in your like late 20s, early 30s right now. But give this like a few more years of this and your body is not going to appreciate the way that you're moving. And I didn't say anything to him, of course.
Right, of course.
It's like, you know, when it's like
Course.
he's a 10 but.
Right.
Like he's a 10 but his form in the gym was horrible. It's like kind of became like a 4 to me.
Yikes. You know who
and he also had like a douchey face while doing it. Like thinking like, I am everything. I own this fucking place. Like
you're not every woman.
He looked like he really thought he was like doing a job. And then I actually went downstairs to I'm working on my handstands.
Oh.
Yes. And so
congrats. That's awesome.
Thank you so much. And I was trying to find a wall because I like to do it against the wall and then like, you know, like not do it against the wall. But it was so crowded, it was hard to find a wall. I went downstairs. This guy was doing push-ups and his form was also horrible. And I'm like, your lower back is going to be in such pain because of this.
Wait, so you're working on handstands?
Yeah.
I'm working on an end to genocide.
Sad.
That
was a reference to our favorite SNL sketch ever, which is "Girl, You Wish You Didn't Have a Conversation With at a Party," starring Cecily Strong. Cecily Strong.
For respect, and her name's Schmigadoon.
I was gonna say Schmigadoon.
But yeah, that's what she would say in this situation. You know who has definitely been using the right form recently? Whose arms are looking fire?
Who?
Guess. He put out pictures today online via magazine.
Your mom pointed to Peter.
Oh no, not anyone we know personally besides one conversation I had with him backstage at the Culture Awards.
Oh, Paul.
No. But he is so strong.
Yeah, but he's been strong. He's been strong.
Francois Arnaud.
Oh,
Did you see the pictures of him
today?
No,
not at all.
Oh, honey. Okay, everyone get out your phones.
Okay.
Get out your phones.
Wait, I don't have my phone.
Okay, well, I have mine. Everyone type in F R A Sois Arnaud. And then you're gonna want to go ahead and to the photos that he took with Le Officie Holmes or whatever. Hold on, I just need to scroll to.
Whoa! Wow, yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys are looking at this right now.
I also have to say it's clear that he is like flexing for the gods while pretending to pour well, I mean, he is literally pouring water on plants, but I don't think he's doing it for practical reasons in this situation.
Right.
You can tell he's like really flexing for the gods, which you should in a photo shoot.
Honey,
and
if
I
I
really
flex,
struggle with that.
I wouldn't look like that. Like that's so incredible, and his work is so incredible.
Yeah, and been a fan of him since I saw him in Schitt's Creek.
Yeah. So
King.
Isn't that special?
Is he bi or gay IRL?
He is bi.
Wow. Was he nominated for that award?
He was nominated for Best Bisexual Guy.
Yeah, that's him.
And he lost.
Mama Lisa is like kind of so horny for him.
So he lost the bisexual in media award or something, or he presented it. I forget what it was.
No, he didn't present it.
He didn't present it.
Hannah Einbinder won. That was a really big, like a lot of people were a lot of big names were nominated.
Yeah, there's so many bicons.
I saw a comment on one of the videos that you posted as Bravo, and someone was like, "Wait, why is a cartoon nominated for this award?" I'm like, "So it's not a real award ceremony."
You see, Lin-Manuel commented on one of our posts.
No,
yeah,
what did he say?
It was like the Rachel Zegler one, and it was like she's like an icon project.
She was incredible.
Yeah,
she is.
Viral moment.
Do you know Rachel Zegler was kind of like discovered and she played and I was gonna say Anita. She played the lead
Evita
Maria in West Side Story. She was in Evita as well.
Yeah, honey.
But she,
I
yeah,
know.
well, yes, but her breakout role, her like first role was playing Maria in Steven Spielberg's West Side Story movie.
Maria. I
How do you
just
know
met a
that?
girl named Maria.
How do you know
Now
that?
I'm 21. I'm ready for a new year.
That's Tommy. How do you know that?
But we did both of those plays at summer camp.
You did Tommy in summer camp?
Ever since I was young boy, I played the silver ball. From Soho down to Brighton, I must have played them all.
We did that my freshman year of high school in my public school.
Yeah, we
kind
of did that in an amazing Jewish summer camp, honey.
That's really strange.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's time to go over.
Wait. What was I saying? I was in the middle of a thought.
Oh, you were saying strong guy.
No. Rachel Zegler.
Oh.
She literally got her big break, but she was supposed to star as Fiona in Shrek the Musical in her high school. And she was like, can I still be in my high school musical? And they were like, initially they were like, I don't think so. But they're like, yeah, of course you can be in your high school. Isn't that amazing?
That is incredible.
It's like super talent. It's like, I actually like really still want to be in my high school musical though. Because she like, that's all her friends.
The musical, the series?
I don't think she was in that. I think that was Olivia Rodrigo, which brings us into groupthink.
Okay, so groupthink is when we go ahead and share what the class is thinking about. We could start with Olivia Rodrigo, and then we'll go into
the Knicks.
The Knicks.
So you're really concerned about something.
Yeah, everyone, open up your phones really quick.
This is a really
this is an
interactive one. I don't know if we have to necessarily open our phones.
No, I think you're gonna have to go and open up your phones.
And I think it was in the third episode when you told me that we shouldn't address the audience because it breaks the fourth wall, and we're actually just in a conversation.
No audience. Okay, so then you're gonna go to
well, yeah, I mean,
then you're gonna go and go as if you're posting anything on Instagram stories.
Yeah.
Okay, then you're gonna click the AA on the top right, and no, it's not Alcoholics Anonymous. This is generally just where you look for the fonts. Then you're gonna scroll all the way to the left.
You can use
something called
her font,
Olivia Rodrigo. And I'm sorry, this is the worst font I've ever seen. I know she's promoting her new album, but I'm sorry, sweetie.
It's giving wingdings, but you can read it.
That's not a font that anyone should be using.
So it's really interesting because I think that Olivia Rodrigo broke out, and obviously it's like
when she had acne.
Obviously her music is. I'm like, obviously it sounds like what Paramore, yeah, but I feel like she opened up like a thing in mainstream music currently today that's very popular, and a sound that's very popular that a lot of people are copying.
Yeah, like angst, anger.
Yeah, angst, anger, but still being girly girl. And like the whole marketing of her is fresh and new and interesting. Because Paramore was like grunge, like they were grunge, and they were grunge in their music.
Right,
she's grungy in her music, but girly and
like
vibes.
Girly pop vibes.
Yeah, so I think that's a new take, and a lot of people have copied what she does, and I even think like. I love Renee Rapp so much. She's one of my favorite artists, actually, randomly. I do think that's kind of random. She's popular, but she's more indie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think her her first album, Addicted, she was in one of my like Spotify top stream. But I do think her most recent album, I felt like she lost a bit of the uniqueness of her sound. Because I think her team was trying to push her more with like the Olivia Rodrigo sound. And it's interesting because I think a lot of other artists are trying to do that and like copy that. And I think in this case, Olivia Rodrigo's team is copying the aesthetic of Brat. And they're like, okay, what like early 2000s internet culture can we get behind with the font? And so that font can be so recognizable with what we do. And I don't think she came up with that font, but I think that some marketing person did. And they tested it on people. And they think that font is slay, but that font is ugly.
You know what that kind of reminds me of?
It's ugly, not camp. It's ugly, not kitsch.
Right.
It's just ugly.
It's just ugly. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah. And that's not...
It's trying to be like MySpace, but it's not achieving it.
It's not achieving it. You know what that reminds me of?
What?
This incredible creator, Patty Pop Culture, who's on the carpet for the Culture Awards, they asked each person on the carpet, would you rather be remembered forever or remembered correctly?
Whoa.
Yeah, what do you think?
What do you think? I think remembered... Well, what is correct? But remembered how you would want to be remembered.
Correct.
I think I would rather be remembered how I want to be remembered.
And I think forever.
I know, yeah. Forever's a long time.
Yeah, I mean...
Heartstopper Forever just got a new trailer coming out.
Oh, beautiful.
It looks really good. I'm really excited to see that. Yeah.
So anyways, Olivia Rodrigo, I support women, just to be extremely clear, but I don't support women's fonts.
You support fonts, but you don't support this font.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, we can take the women out because I think you just don't like this font.
Yeah, no. I support so many fonts made by women, championed by women, just not this specific one.
Right. Yeah, and I agree. I don't like this font.
And it's Pride, so especially if there are any lesbians who've made fonts recently, like, just know I'm totally welcome to embracing them. But...
It's a font by font basis.
Yeah, it's a font by font basis.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we addressed the elephant in the room of Olivia Rodrigo's font. Should we get into the Knicks?
Let's get into the Knicks. Were you a part of the journey at all?
Boom, boom, boom. Touchdown, sport time, USA. Welcome to the sports segment of You Think, where all we do is think about sports. We are dribbling.
Wait, last week or the week before, whatever, we were talking about the Knicks, and I was like, I don't care at all.
Right.
Like, literally at all.
Yeah.
Honey, a week went by, and I lived.
You know, I never did care, but I still... to this moment don't. But we did say in the last podcast, like, by the time we get here next week, the Knicks might have won, but we actually don't really know what's going on.
And they won, and it was the best time ever. So I watched on the Upper East Side, and when they won, you could hear the roar of the city.
Wait, sorry, going back. You like made a plan, like I need to watch the game.
No, one of my dearest friends that also went to Muhlenberg got engaged, so we knew that was happening.
Right.
And one of the like fake plans was like we're all gonna watch the Knicks together.
Oh, that's smart.
And then that actually did kind of happen. And we were trying to like kind of go to bars, but obviously they were all crowded. We did. At one point, we're standing outside of a bar watching, which was really fun. I said, I just want to be there for like one cheer.
Yeah.
And we were. And randomly, like a lot of LGBTs were like outside this bar as well.
Oh, the queer community really showed up.
Yeah. And there was one guy that was like flirting with me so hard in this outside area, but in like a way where I was like, it was not welcomed. And he wouldn't stop. Thank you so much.
But you should tell him about FULLSOME for August.
I should. Yeah. I wonder how many people that messaged me on, because I put it in my Grindr bio, FULLSOME, that actually came. I was meant to ask that on the mic, but it wasn't like super crowded. So, but it was a beautiful community that was born there.
Okay.
Anyway, so first we were watching outside. It was really rowdy, really fun.
Yeah.
Felt bad for the bartenders, and like one of the bartenders had to basically be a bouncer, like counting people because they were constantly at capacity. Then we went to my friend's house, and she has a baby who was asleep, so we couldn't cheer, and it was so funny to watch. It was like a huge group of people because we had all just celebrated this engagement, and they like couldn't cheer. But she has a balcony, so once they won, we all went to the balcony and like screamed our heads off, and you could hear the roar of the city. It was amazing.
Wow.
And then one of my friends said, I really want to just feel New York right now. So we went downstairs and we walked through all of I was going to call it a parade, but I kept calling it a straight pride parade, but it was just people celebrating. It was just people celebrating the victory. And
Knicks is the straight pride parade.
Yeah. And it also was the gay pride parade too.
True.
But people were climbing on poles. Fireworks were going off in the street. It didn't seem safe. The fire department, they put Knicks flags on their machines. What are they called?
Oh, fun.
Ambulance? Not ambulance.
Like
fire truck. And they were kind of going around, wee, and everyone was, woo! People were high-fiving. People were like out of taxis, like in the sunroofs of cars.
It was unlike
so
anything
fun.
else that I've ever. I mean,
fun.
I saw it from the comfort of my air-conditioned bed.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
what was Hell's Kitchen like?
I don't know. I was in bed.
Okay. Oh, that's a damn shame.
No, I didn't care.
I know, but I'm like, because I was thinking, like, I wonder if anyone is outside in Hell's Kitchen right now, because it's just not, like, the vibe of that area.
Right.
But being in the Upper East Side, a very straight area, people were really excited, and it was a beautiful community. People were cheering. They were saying, let's go Knicks. And I was thinking, like, well, Knicks already go.
They already went.
Like, so I was trying to think of a new one. Like, Knicks already
did
go.
That. Yeah. Did that, Queen.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, nothing really stuck with that yet.
Wait, speaking of, there was like a parade yesterday.
Wait, I'm not ready for that yet.
I'm not ready for that.
I have two more things I want to share.
And I'm not ready for that.
One thing is people were walking around the streets of New York in the Upper East Side with drinks in their hand, like open drinks. And
I should have gone. I love
friends
drinks.
in fiance, different friend, not the one that just got engaged, bought a bunch of beers, and he gave me one, and I drank it.
Oh,
and it was
straight
called
culture
something
is
else.
alive.
Yeah, it was like a beer adjacent because
Right.
he got it for his girlfriend. He got like a bunch, and he was like, "Do you want an IPA?" I was like, "Ew, no." And anyway, he's like, "Here, try this," and I loved it. And so yeah, I was straight.
Do you know what
night.
it was? Was it a cider?
It wasn't a cider. What's a cider with you? So I was straight culture, and then
you really leaned into.
I really leaned.
You went to a straight engagement, then watched the game, then went to a straight pride parade.
But I did have a gay drag brunch that morning.
Good.
So I kind of like it was a really beautiful balanced day.
Yeah. A balanced breakfast, if you will.
Yeah. Which used to be my show at the Duplex every Tuesday before it got canceled. Well, I kind of quit, but it was complicated. So I was going to say one more thing, and it's that before the parade passes by.
You love sports now.
Love sports now.
Well, what I will say is
I love camaraderie.
You love camaraderie. And I love to see people happy.
Yeah.
And so I was so happy for them, but I didn't care. And then there was a parade to celebrate their victory. Now, my favorite part of that all was, did you see this brawl that happened where this woman was twerking?
I added that to our shared document.
Okay. I didn't know if that's what you were referring to. I don't know what the brawl initially...
I have seen it in so many angles at this point. I do feel like
Can you describe it?
I would love to describe it. So, I want to say the first time I saw it, there was one woman sitting on... You know how like there are like the long poles in New York that have the traffic lights on them, and they have like usually they have like a little yellow box, and then they have like a bunch of other things. There was one woman sitting on like the lowest level box, and then there was another woman sitting or standing on top of the like cross person stop sign situation.
So you're gonna want to get out your phones.
And then the woman above wants to get down. And the woman below is like, no way, I own this pole. You're not getting down. And then the woman above is like, well, no, I am getting down. So she starts to come down. And the woman below, who is now like the kind of czar of the pole, is literally pushing her feet away and like kicking her feet off. And so then the woman above, somehow her shoe comes off, and then she sits down next to this woman, grabs her, and chucks her off the pole and throws her to the ground.
She just yanked her in such
like
a
she was
beautiful
throwing
way.
like a piece of paper.
It was so beautiful to watch.
It was beautiful to watch. And then the woman who got yanked, she comes back up and she grabs this woman's pants and starts pulling them down. And grabs the woman's thong, which she was wearing all orange and she was wearing all blue and orange for the Knicks. Even her thong was orange. Okay, so it's like even when we get down to it, she was Knicks through and through. And so she starts pulling her thong off of her, and this woman starts twerking in the middle, just holding herself up by her arms, twerking. And I guess she was twerking. And
she was twerking. This woman keeps trying to hit her and pull her pants in, and she's just
twerking, unbothered. And then she comes down and she starts, unfortunately, beating the shit out of this woman. And she deserved it, Mama Lisa.
Yeah,
she deserved it. She really deserved it. She's beating her up. And then she goes into, she is giving shows. She starts dancing. She's doing the splits. She goes into a tripod handstand.
Oh, I missed that.
And see, I've seen so many angles of this. And the first time I saw it, I just saw the woman come down, chuck the other woman to the ground. And I was like, I don't know whose side I'm on here. But then when you see the full journey, you really know that the twerking woman was the woman who was in the right.
And here you think like we would never condone violence. Except if it's iconic.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
And
like,
no one like really got hurt.
Yeah. So I just wanted to be clear about
and
like,
I want to know like why did that woman feel like she couldn't move to let the woman above get down?
Right.
And like why was she the czar of the pole?
I also went to dinner last night with Peter's aunt and uncle who came from upstate New York to be at this parade.
Whoa.
And they said would not recommend. And they truly could not move for a single second. And that like it was extremely claustrophobic and anxiety producing.
I also saw a video of a bunch of people that were trying to get past the barricade. And there were like 4 cops. It was bumper to bumper people.
Yeah.
And it looked like the beginning of like a horrific big Black Friday event where people are going to get trampled and not make it through.
But they're going to get a flat screen TV.
Right, but in this case, all that they're getting is some woo-woo.
Right.
So, and maybe an amazing speech from Mamdani.
Right.
There was an amazing speech from Mamdani. I watched
Oh,
that
I
on
actually didn't
TikTok.
even see that on TikTok.
It's fun. He like
My
really
algo.
cares about, it's interesting.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why I went to our college, Muhlenberg College, is because I was so sick of people getting up on podiums and talking about sports and how proud they were of the sports teams in the schools
Right.
and yada, yada, yada.
Right.
And at our college for Accepted Students Day, the first thing they talked about was the shows that they did this past year. And then like the last thing they talked about was sports. And I said, honey, sign me up for this.
But now you've done a 360 and you are obsessed
Yeah,
with
now
sports.
I hate theater.
Or
and
is it a
I love
180?
sports. It's a 180. 360 you'd be back to where you started.
You'd be back to where you started.
Yeah.
And that's on geometry. Queen.
I don't think it's geometry.
Geography. No, it is geometry.
Geometry.
It's just like different like directions and shapes.
So in second grade, my teacher, Mrs. Carlson, she sat us down and she told us a story about there's a mama tree and a baby tree. And the baby tree.
Heteronormative.
Why is that heteronormative?
It's about to be. Keep going.
It was like, well, it started off as like a seed and then it fell and then the baby seed started to grow up. And it got bigger and bigger. And then one day it turned to the mom and said, gee, I'm a tree. And then she like moved. She had like drawn things on like a big pad of paper and she like lifted it up and it said geometry. And she's like, next week, we're going to start learning about geometry.
Oh, I see what
Was that
you did
cute?
there. That's really
I'll never forget it. Yeah.
That's really cute.
And I was like, huh?
There's something.
She told this whole story about this tree just for the pun of it all.
There's like certain things like that really stick with you in education, such as I grew up in Natick/Boston, Massachusetts, and to teach how to spell Massachusetts, did you have a little
MISSISSIPPI? Wait, that's Mississippi.
Yeah, so that's not Massachusetts. They would say, but
wow, and I felt strongly about that.
Yeah, you were like, I got this.
Yeah.
No, they would say, everyone get on the train, choo choo, capital MASSACHUSCTTS, choo choo.
Whoa, and that's in Stop That Train,
So
I think.
that's in Stop That Train. And when whenever I have to spell Massachusetts, I do have to do that little jingle.
I feel like I have to do that with because.
When the sun shines, we shine together. No. Wait, what's because?
Because it's like
and that my reference is because.
Oh no, it's beautiful. Oh wait, maybe that's for beautiful.
You're really getting your little hints and tricks.
My mnemonics
confused.
wrong.
Yeah,
but I feel like it also works for because BECAU.
Is he
right? But or it could be beautiful or because.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I don't know. Whatever works for you works for me. Okay, and once again. If you go back, or if you didn't listen, or if you've listened, you know the lore that I was first out in my 4th grade spelling bee for spelling the word couch.
I think our thinkers know that.
Yeah, they know.
This
is
episode 10, which, first of all, welcome to Double Digits.
Oh my God, it's a decade.
It's been a decade of You Think. And you thinkers have all been there for us for a full decade now.
Yeah.
We have to thank you because we built a career on this.
Yeah.
We built a whole brand. Our lives have changed in ways we never thought could be possible.
Yeah. Do we have any other group things?
We actually do.
Oh, we do.
Our final group think that I need to talk about with the community at large is basically that, I could go 2 ways with this.
Yes, this is important stuff.
I think I'm going to actually go a different way, which is Tyra Banks is suing Netflix. Did you see the documentary?
Yeah, we watched this again.
Yeah. Well, what I'm trying to say is, if you haven't watched the documentary, get out your phone. So the documentary that America's Next Top Model won, and it basically was like a takedown of Tyra Banks in many ways. So she's saying like for so many reasons she's suing them. First of all, I guess the other J's, Miss J and Mr. J, were like paid consultants in some way on the project, and she didn't know that. So she was like, they have like narrative implications, like they have narrative control, and I didn't have that, and I wouldn't have said yes to it. It was also supposed to be like a more positive thing generally, and she was like bamboozled. So she's suing for defamation. Do you think she has a claim there?
I don't think she's a claim. I also think that she didn't take any responsibility for her actions in the video, and that's why she got a bad take. Of course, we don't know what they included versus what they didn't, but that is, I mean, if you want to be able to be the last person to say, like, yes, this can be made, then that can be in your contract. But obviously, they wouldn't want to talk to her if that were the case.
Two other things she's suing for specifically.
I imagine in her contract.
Yeah.
Like, I imagine her contract is tight enough that this is stupid.
Right. She's,
this is making her look worse.
I know.
If she's caring about her public opinion, just say, wow. Like, after that process of reflecting and seeing how you reflected on my reflections, I've now taken even deeper reflection, and I want to say I am sorry.
Yeah, that could have been an approach of being like, okay, I hear you and I receive this feedback. Instead, she's like, I'm gonna sue, which doesn't seem like she's taking accountability.
I will say she was. I don't know exactly. I think she was promoting her hot ice cream, which isn't that just hot chocolate?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she was promoting her hot ice cream, and she somehow was like a special guest at Hanukkah Lewinsky and Reese Havoc's show at Verse. And she seemed clinically unhinged.
Yeah, she does appear to be that way.
Yeah.
She's also specifically she's suing like for they have to point out things that were defamatory, and so like there's a moment where she's talking about like an unfortunate, horrible situation that happened on the show, and she was like, "Listen, I don't control everything that goes on in the show." And then they put a lower third that says Tyra Banks, executive producer, American Next Top Model, to imply that she did have control of situations. And so she's unhappy about that, among other things. So like the lawsuit points to all these different things, but I don't think it's. My advice would have been this too shall pass, and maybe just.
I think what's going to happen is the defense was wrong.
Honey, the defense was wrong. But Tyra, if you're watching this, like from two gay guys who've really been through a media storm, just because like all the feedback
honey,
we've
I have
gotten,
been through it.
Yeah, you've been through it before. I just feel like my advice would be this too shall pass. Like maybe don't start that lawsuit. And maybe just prove that you are more than what people think.
And as someone who's reading Lena Dunham's book right now and is halfway through it, or maybe even further than half at this point, sometimes you just got to breathe through it, take some rest. And
especially if you're in chronic pain.
Yeah.
I read that book.
You listened to it.
I read that book.
Okay. We can't talk about that anymore. The last thing that I want to say before we bring in our final segment is something that is crazy is that one of the divas from the Ellen show, what's her name? Sophia Grace.
Wow.
Who she was like a little child in a tutu. Then she became like a rapstress at one point.
Well, you know her from, she sang super bass to Nicki Minaj. She was an adorable little British girl.
Before the whole like, Trump situation happened.
Yeah, before Nicki was MAGA. Which we're obsessed with. So she sang super bass to her, and it was so cute and so iconic. And then the Ellen show kept bringing her back.
With her cousin, who just like her hype girl.
Rosie,
she did absolutely nothing. And she wasn't even really hyping her up. She was just shy. But it was an amazing duo. Yeah. And it really worked.
It really did.
I loved how like, they're like, no, if my daughter is getting media attention like this, then her cousin also has to get the same attention.
Correct.
Whether she's giving 0 or 100. Like, yeah.
And so ultimately she announced her third child this week. She's pregnant with her third child. And that really freaked me out.
How old is she?
I don't know, but the fact that she has one child.
Well, it's like we knew her as child, and now she has 3 child.
She has 3.
Yeah. That's crazy.
No offense, the circle of life.
The circle of life.
And do you think
if the circle of life is a 360 circle, or is it more of a 180 circle?
I think of it as a 360 one.
Yeah, I do too.
And I'm gonna keep saying that because that's what? Geometry.
And what do you think the circumference of the circle of life is?
360 degrees.
Okay, so I think it's time we move to our last segment,
which is called What Do You Even Think?
This is a segment where we both present. So Donald is an expert in pop culture, Bravo, things like that. Reality television.
Right.
I'm an expert in the stage and the screen, honey,
Honey.
drag, stuff like that. And so we're both going to present something within our expertise,
Right.
or around our expertise, or
Right.
something maybe we even love.
Mhm.
And the other person is going to share exactly what that they're going to pretend like they're the
Yeah.
expert of it, and we're going to give them 1 minute.
I'm
on
gonna
the
let you go
clock.
first.
That's so awesome. I need to get my phone.
Well, I could time it, but are you still looking up who to do?
No, I know who to do. It's just on my phone.
You don't have anyone to do yet.
Yes, I do.
Come prepared to class. Like I
No,
do
I
all my
have
reading
someone to
before
do.
class.
I have someone
I
to
do all my reading before class. And I'm a pleasure to having class. Ask my mom in the PTA meetings or whatever, parent-teacher conferences, they would say I'm a pleasure to having class.
Okay.
Okay.
I have mine.
All right, you want to go first a second?
Please tell me, who do you even think is Professor Coldheart?
Professor Coldheart is one of the non-frequently discussed people in the wizarding world of Harry Potter, okay? He taught magicry, and magicry is half wizardry, half magic, which is two different things.
Okay.
And Professor, what's his name?
And I know
Howard
it. I would say Coldheart.
Coldheart. Yeah. So he would teach you how to turn your heart from hot to cold, which is really insensitive for you to bring up right when my dad had a heart attack anniversary. But listen, Professor Coldheart, he could have saved my father. And I just wish he had been there during those times in the wizarding world of Harry Potter.
And that was 1 minute. Okay, you were right about it being a fictional character, of course.
Yeah.
This was one of the evil villains from the Care Bears.
I was so close.
He was an ice-themed mad scientist who invents unfeeling rays and feeling stealing machines. So he makes people stop feeling. So he takes everyone's happiness and emotions away.
Oh my God.
And turns their hearts ice cold, but more in like a metaphorical way, and then like a literal way.
He sounds like Donald J. Trump, honey.
Yeah, honestly, yes. I mean, villains have to come from somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And I loved the Care Bears as a little kid, and that's why I wanted to bring it into this podcast.
Okay, well, are you ready to do some thinking?
Of course. And also, I want to say that if you told me any of the villains in the Care Bears, I would not have known them. But I did love them at the time. I would love to think.
Yeah, okay. I would like for you to think about Mia Calabrese.
Mia Calabrese. She was the woman who invented the Calabrese pasta. And she was, one of the original settlers in Italy in the Calabrese family. And she kind of was, there were so many different people that were making different kinds of pastas, of course, at the time. And she as a woman in the ancient century of Rome, she didn't have the same kind of power that other chefs had, but she did she did invent the Mia Calabrese pasta, which is kind of a take on it has some calamari in it. It's a white sauce and it's really tasty.
And why do you think I chose her?
Because you love to eat food, and of course this is Stu's birthday, and Stu loves to eat food.
There we go.
So that is why you decided to bring up Mia Calabrese.
Wow, and that was 1 minute, and you did so well.
Who the hell is that?
Okay, well, you have seen her on a TV program yesterday.
Mia Calabrese.
She was on the Las Culturistas Culture Awards
as herself,
as a winner of an award.
What did she win?
Try and guess.
Was she the one in Summer House who won like Chillest Vibes Award?
Yes!
Oh, really? She's awesome. I watched I watched the first 2 episodes of the reunion with you. I want to watch the third.
Yes.
And she did really have amazing vibes. So seeing her win the like Amazing Vibes Award
Best
for being
Vibes Hands Down.
Best Vibes Hands Down Award for the Best Vibes Hands Down. She does seem like she has awesome vibes.
She has incredible vibes, I can confirm. But I need to know her take on different pastas and if she's gotten that before, because I'm sure people come up to her all the time and ask about that.
Yeah. Well, I'm brain dead. What about you?
Oh my gosh, my brain hurts from thinking this much, you guys.
Wait, Lisa, will you like help us say goodbye? No, you can't even say.
You
Okay,
can hear
yeah,
her from
you can hear
across
her.
the room.
Yeah, yeah.
My mom is saying goodbye and farewell.
Avita say
Avita said good
good night.
night.
And with that, it's time to stop thinking.
But keep
your
thinking,
thinking and keep your thinking caps on.
Woo!
You
You Think is produced and edited by Straight Luke, aka Luke Martin, and Kind of Sort of by Peter Schum.
Art by Curtis Brown and music by Jack Rayner.